guys, welcome to a new video where today we're going to talk about something that was just announced. So Samsung just recently announced their new Galaxy S20 lineup with some incredible devices, and I actually got a little bit of a hands-on experience. So what exactly did they announce? What does this mean? And what should we all be excited about? Well, let's talk about it. First up, we have the Galaxy S20, which is an upgrade from the S10. We also have the S20 Plus, which is going to be an upgrade from the 10 Plus. And a completely new player in the game is the S20 Ultra. So now 5G is a pretty big topic in the tech world, and 5G has also been rumored to be pretty mainstream in 2020. And what's really cool about these Samsung devices that were just announced is that they are all 5G enabled. Samsung is also showing off with a whole new camera system, which basically unlocks an entire new use case for consumers. Now all of these devices do have a bigger sensor, which will allow for higher resolution photos. It'll allow for better clarity, more detail, better in low light, and just overall better photography. I'm obsessed with photography, so I'm extremely excited to see what the S20 lineup can do in that field. Now, let's take a deeper dive into some of the specs, starting with the S20. The Galaxy S20 has a 6.2-inch AMOLED Quad HD display, and for the camera we actually have a triple camera system in the back. The wide is going to be a 12 megapixel camera, the telephoto is going to be a 64 megapixel camera, and the ultra wide is going to be a 12 megapixel camera. So something that Samsung really wanted to focus on and improve in their devices this year is the zoom. In the Galaxy S20 you will have a hybrid optic 3x zoom with a super resolution zoom of up to 30 times. The internal storage on the S20 will be 128 gigs, which can go up to 1 terabyte with a micro SD, as well as the RAM will be 12 gigs. And it will be a 4,000 milliamp battery. This will also come with a 25-watt fast charger. Let's get into the Galaxy S20 Plus. This will have a 6.7-inch AMOLED Quad HD display. In the back, we're actually going to have a quadruple camera system. The wide camera is going to be a 12 megapixel camera. The telephoto will be a 64 megapixel camera, with the ultra wide being a 12 megapixel camera. And the fourth camera is actually a depth camera. This is a time of flight camera that uses infrared light to determine depth information. And of course, the front facing camera is going to be a 10 megapixel camera. The internal storage for the S20 Plus can be a 128 or a 512 gig storage. Also can go up to 1 terabyte with a micro SD card, which will also have a 12 gig RAM. This will have a 4,500 milliamp battery and will also come with the 25-watt fast charger. So now let's talk about what's got me all excited, and that is the S20 Ultra. This is going to be a 6.9-inch AMOLED Quad HD display. This also is going to have a quadruple camera system. The wide-angle camera is going to be a 108 megapixel camera. The telephoto is going to be a 48 megapixel camera, with the ultra-wide being a 12 megapixel camera. And the fourth camera, once again, will be the depth camera, which is the time-of-flight camera. The hybrid optic zoom up to this is 10 times, with the super resolution zoom up to 100-time zoom. Now I got a demonstration of this, and I have to say I was actually extremely impressed by the zoom quality coming from a smartphone. So with the new Samsung S20 Ultra, we have the option to go up to 100 times zoom. So here in the photo mode, we can see here we have the ultra wide, and then we can scroll through. We've got the ×1, ×2, ×4, 10 times, 30 times, and even 100 times. Let's see if we can see in this building. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now the internal storage on this can also be the 128 or the 512, with obviously the additional 1 terabyte if you want to go the micro SD route. You can also get this RAM with the 12 gig or the 16 gig RAM. And this will actually have a 5,000 milliamp battery. It will come with the 25-watt fast charger, but you can actually get a 45-watt fast charger if you want. I don't know how I haven't talked about this yet, but let's talk colors. When I saw the colors that they announced, I was actually like, oh, it's beautiful. We have a cloud blue, a cloud pink, a cosmic black, and a cosmic gray. I actually really like the pink, and I'm not a pink person at all, but when I saw that pink, I'm like, this is a very nice color. Obviously, I'm obsessed with the cosmic black and the cosmic gray. Not sure which color I'm gonna get yet. The S20 will come in the cosmic gray, as well as the cloud blue and the cloud pink. The S20 Plus will also come in the cosmic black, the cosmic gray, as well as the cloud blue. And the S20 Ultra, you can get the cosmic black or the cosmic gray. I kind of like the cosmic gray. I think I'd probably go with the gray. But then I also want the pink. Could you imagine if the Ultra came in the cloud pink? Another thing that I'm really excited about, obviously I'm obsessed with photography, but also video content. We can now shoot 8K from these devices. 8K video recording at 24 frames per second. This is the 9x16 for any vertical shooting, but if I turn the phone this way, we now have the 16x9 8K. Let's zoom in here on the other S20s over there. Hey friends. You'll obviously be able to change your resolutions, but for me, I'd probably be shooting 8K all the time. There's also a fun feature that will let you kind of grab a photo from your 8K content. So say you're shooting a video, you want something to be a picture, you will actually be able to grab a 33 megapixel photo still from that 8K video. So that's actually a really cool feature. I always forget to take thumbnails, so having the ability to get a high resolution photo from the 8K video, I'm on board. Single take is a feature that I actually was probably the most excited about. With just one tap of the shutter, it will record for 10 seconds. It will then use the rest of the camera system to capture the rest of the shots and customize based on what you're shooting. Now here, I'm only showing the front-facing camera, but say this were to be taken using the back-facing camera, you would be able to have a wider variety of shots such as ultra-wide, live focus, forward, backward, etc. So this is single shot using the front-facing camera. I basically recorded a little video, but then you can see that it has customized for me. It has made a little gallery of the 10 seconds that I used to film. So that's actually pretty cool. Maybe you don't know what type of content you want. This just kind of generates a lot of options for you. So gaming on these mobile devices is actually going to be pretty exciting. These phones also will now have a 120 hertz refresh rate, which is a first for Samsung. They've also doubled the response rate of the touch sensitivity on the screen, which means less touch lag with more instantaneous responses to your touch inputs. Now, another really cool thing that they thought about is you can actually program which apps you want to be locked into your RAM. They actually just announced that they partnered with Microsoft so that you could be able to play some of their Forza Street games. So say that game takes a little while to load. If you select that and program it into your RAM, anytime you open it, you won't have to wait. So if you have the 12 gig RAM, you can actually select 3 apps, it doesn't have to be games, to be locked into the RAM so that those will be prioritized and you won't have to wait. If you have the 16 gig RAM, you can choose 5 apps that you can lock in. Same thing, won't have to wait, and it will basically just load instantaneously. Quick share is also something that they have just recently announced. This means that you will be able to share with up to 5 people simultaneously any file sizes that you want. This is going to be starting with the S20 line, but it will be available to any other compatible devices with some software updates. Quick share will be available with other devices. You might not be able to do up to 5 people at a time, but you still can do the one-to-one transfer all the way back to the S4. They also had one more surprising announcement, and that was the Galaxy Buds Plus. With the Galaxy Buds Plus, you can have 22 hours of battery life, up to 11 hours of audio playback, with an additional 11 hours from the case. These will come in red and blue, and of course the traditional black and white. These will start around $149, and they will be on sale February 21st and in store March 6th. So the prices for the S20 lineup. We have the S20 at $999.99. We have the S20 Plus at $1199.99. And we have the S20 Ultra at $1399.99. That's a lot of 9s. So as you guys can see, there's a wide range of prices there. The Ultra is pretty expensive, pretty comparable also to the iPhone Pro Max, I do believe. And I have that phone right now, and it was definitely up there in price. But what you're getting better camera quality, you're getting better phones, you're just getting more. So yes, it is a very steep price, but if you're looking for all of those features, then it's worth it. Pre-orders will begin February 21st, and they will be on sale March 6th. So there you guys have it. There's just a brief overview and my first impressions of the Galaxy S20 line. I personally am excited to get some more hands-on experience, hopefully pretty soon, with the S20, the S20 Plus, the S20 Ultra, whichever one, all of them, I don't care. I'm excited to try them out and just see what that phone is actually capable of. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you again soon for some more videos.